Tired of losing in Golden Kingdom and Rise of Kingdoms? Me too. Let me show you how to beat it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms gameplay episode from your very own Shappy Gaming. Today, we are going to be telling you how to beat Golden Kingdom, what some of my tips and tricks are, and hopefully, we ourselves can get through it as well. So, before we get started, you do want to make sure that all of your different commanders have the right equipment on them. That's extremely important. Your boosts and buffs won't really matter here for Golden Kingdom, but you do want to make sure that all of your commanders have the right equipment and the right talent set. Those two things do matter, so just keep that in mind. Additionally, you want to be sure you're using all 5 of your slots, and the big things to keep in mind in Golden Kingdom are healing and AoE. Both of those things are going to be incredibly important for you, so just keep that in mind as we go through this. As you can see, I'm running Gilgamesh, Nebu, Richard, and Zeno, Saladin and Ethelfled, Attila, Takeda, and Guan Alex. If you have Nevsky, you should use him in this. I don't have Nevsky Max just yet, so we're going to get into it. So once confirmed, you cannot change your troops. And as I said, the trick here in the Golden Kingdom is to make sure that you are always getting the healing buffs, the 6th March, and just generally trying to avoid the elites. The elites are going to give you the biggest hard time out of anyone in this entire thing. You can, however, intentionally beat the grunts early on if you've unlocked healing, and if you have a really good healing buff going. So let's see what we can do here. Okay. So we haven't found our champion, so now I'm going to look for the minion that doesn't have the highest skills but does unlock the most blocks. You can also use Joan. I did not use Joan this time, and I'm wondering if that's going to bite me, but we'll find out. You should always have your tanky marches in front. That's going to treat you the best, and you want to be sure that you're positioning your troops so that you're always really doing your best and you're in a good spot. Tanks should be in the front, always. So here I have a couple options. I could beat a bunch of these grunts and unlock, a couple of blocks, or I could go for the elite. I'm actually going to go for the little guys because there is a chance for them to give me more Karaku gold, and they can potentially give me a new buff or skill, which is exactly what we love to see. We're going to keep Honda away from the rest of our marches because Honda, as I'm sure many of you know, is an AoE commander. So there we go. Nope. Some Karaku gold. Love that. And we'll do this guy. So we're just getting started here. I would also say, if you're this early on, and you run into this in the first round, there's really no shame in restarting. And I say that because you don't want to have all this damage off the bat. Fortunately, I got a healer's hut now. And so what I'm going to do with the healer's hut is I'm actually going to go and I'm going to beat everything else. I'm going to go fight this elite because why not? Because the healer's hut is going to heal all of my units by 15%, which is huge and awesome. Gilgamesh is always really nice to have in here because you'll run into a bunch of Constantines, some Richards, things like that, and he's a nice commander to be able to break those tanks with. So I got a few options here. I can do the Ring of Shields, which is going to stack up to 6% defense, which really isn't that great. Or I could do the Spiked Armor, which is going to give me health. Always go for health, always go for health, always go for health. Let's see. Okay, what do we got? We can do this one. Okay, let's see. What do you got for me? Okay. There's our chief. Okay, so now we don't have any boosts right now. So I'm going to take him on, and then I'm going to heal afterwards. What I would typically recommend, and you'll see as we get further into this, is that you intentionally buy the boost that will give you protection and or allow you to do damage to the enemy. Now we have a couple options here. We can use the Boundless Horn, which is going to make my troop with the least units recover 5% of their strength. That's really not very much. Or we could do the Anchor, which is going to make all enemy troops lose 10% of their strength. We're going to do the Anchor, but again, you do want to find the book, you want to do the healing if you can, and you just really want to be sure that you're on top of that. Okay, next floor. That was a good floor one. We've got a bunch of Karaku gold. I like to go to the right and then go down. That's typically what I'll do. And it is worth keeping in mind. You can always reset to a certain point. And so if you do run into trouble, that's okay. So here we are. We found our chief, but we're going to go through and we're going to see if we can get as many buffs as possible before we face him, because that's going to make life easier. Perfect. Unscathed. Whenever you get the option to get unscathed, you should take it. Because unscathed, again, it's all about the number of troops you have on the field. That's what makes this challenge so difficult and so frustrating for all of us. So here you can see we have a basic armor and a standard bolt. This is what you want to have every time. And I would suggest that you use just one of them on the chief. And when you use them on the chief, that way you're fighting the chief where he's at a disadvantage. And that's going to really help you out. Because if he's at a disadvantage, then he's going to be a little bit easier to beat. So let's do this. Skip battle. What do we get? So we got Curse of Weakness. Not crazy about that. Reduce all damage taken by back row troops, or increase back row troops attack. So I'm not crazy about any of these, but I will say that I think Unifying Bond is going to help me the most. And the reason I say that is the enemies are not going to be attacking your back row troops all that much. And so the back row attack is going to help you more. I don't know. Let's do Pendant of Light because skill damage. I think that's going to be the way to go. So we've completed this. We can continue fighting these minions, but I have a boost already for the next floor, so I don't feel that I need to. I don't think I need to. I think we're going to keep going. I hope I don't regret that. Okay. Ooh, there we go. We got another standard bolt. That's going to help a ton. And the reason that I was so hesitant, for anyone who's wondering, like, Shappy, what's the problem? The reason I was so hesitant is that you want to be able to recruit that extra unit as early as possible. And so if I had played through that, there was the potential for me to be able to add another unit to my team, which is, the name of the game. I'll also point out you only need 4 of those debuffs at a time. And so, ooh, that's a nice one. And so if you find that you have a bunch, you can use them on elites. That's okay. Like, don't feel like you can't use them on elites. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, Richard or Constantine? Let's do Constantine. Attila there. Go on here and Thaladin. Bam. Not bad. Healing. Always healing. Okay. Let's take this guy out. And I don't have Joan, which I'm regretting. I wish I had Joan. I could reset, but I'm not going to. Okay. There's our chief. So, for anyone in the comment section, what am I going to do now? I think you guys have figured it out. We're going to debuff the chief. We're going to attack him. And then we're going to kill everything else on this level and then get our healing chest. And that's really going to be the way that you want to do this pretty much every time. That's going to be what works best for you. So there we go. And what do we got? I have Fury of the Warrior, Curse of Weakness, and Spear of Flame. Spear of Flame is not very good. It's not going to work all that well for you. I would personally go with Fury of the Warrior because if all of your troops are immediately gaining 1,000 rage, that means you're starting with the skill being triggered. Okay, let's take these 2 out, and then we can heal by 15%, which is what you love to see. Okay, and go on. Okay, perfect. Boom, boom, boom. Some more Karaku gold. And we'll do the elite because we have that healer right there. There we go. There we go. We're going to move Attila over here. There we go. Ooh, another one. Okay, so healer's hot and healer's hot. Okay, and we're good. We're on to stage 4. So we're making really good progress here. And again, you guys see the way I'm thinking, you see the strategy, and I that's really what I hope that you take from this. We do have a couple of options here. So we've got a bunch of Karaku Gold, and we do have 2 buffs right now. We have 2 bolts. And the next floor, I believe, is floor 8. So we need 4 total. We could do Legendary Armor, or we could do Binding Shackles, Siege Weapon, or Deadly Bolt. I think I'm going to do Deadly Bolt and Binding Shackles. Never buy the Priest Blessing. This is not going to help you. For anyone watching, that is not going to help you. Do not buy it. We got 400 now. I think I'm better off going with the Binding Shackles. Because if I ever run into an elite that I don't want to deal with, I can just use the Binding Shackles and see whatever's around him. Perfect. Let's get rid of these guys. And again, we want to be sure that we're healing as much as we can. Constantine. Saladin. Boom. Nice. Okay. If you do get elite detectors, don't be afraid to use them. And there's our chief. That's what we love to see. A little bit more Karaku Gold. Okay. So we're going to take out the chief now, and we're actually going to use our bolt. There we go. Now he's just 3 million, not really a threat. And hopefully he gives us a healing boost, because if he does give us a healing boost, that's going to make my life a ton easier. The earlier you can get the healing boost, the better. And you'll see what I'm talking about. What do we got? Powerful Shield, Reinforced Cloak, or increased back row troop health. So we've already increased our back row troop health quite a bit. And I do like counterattack damage. So I think that's actually what I'm going to go with. Okay. So we beat the chief. But I do want to fight these minions because there's a lot that I haven't found just yet. So let's see. What do we have here? Gilgamesh, Saladin. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Perfect. So we got another bolt, and we got another chest, another bolt, and we got a revival. You can use these if you have troops that are already routed, but I don't, so I'm not going to bother. Let's move on to the next stage, shall we? Floor 6. And so you can see we're really working our way through this. That elite is going to cause problems. I'm not thrilled about him being there, but that's okay. Let's see, what do we got? We've got a Scipio there, which I'm really not happy about. Okay, that should be fine. Perfect. So we got more boosts. You should always claim these boosts before you go into battle. It's just going to make your life a little bit easier. Okay, buckler shield, infantry. Nice. Okay, we'll take out another minion here. And we're going to hope that they don't have an elite planted for us. Sometimes they do, and that's not really ideal. So let's see. I'm actually going to put... No, I'm going to put Richard there. Okay. And we do need that healing book sooner rather than later. Okay, so now is an interesting situation. I don't like this guy. I don't want to fight the elite. He's really inconvenient. So I'm actually going to use this, and I'm going to tap over there. And the reason that I did that is because now it's let me see some more areas before I actually have to fight this guy. So I've cleared out a bunch of the gold, and I have 4 primitive bolts. I don't need this many bolts. I don't need that. So I can actually come in here, and we're going to fight this one over here because he's blocking more blocks of fog. So let's see. They're all cavalry, which is awesome. We love that. And cool. Let's do it. Some more health. And I am kind of in need of healing here. So sooner rather than later. I mean, a lot of it really is luck of the draw, which sucks. Oh my God, really? Okay, we're going to use another one. We're going to take this one out instead because he's blocking more. Let's see. Hopefully I don't live to regret that. Okay, there we go. Healing effects in battle. That's what we're going for. Always go for the healing potions. And we have our chief. So I'm actually a little hurt right now. I'm going to use the stronger bolt on this chief. And I do have a defense and another bolt. And so we're intentionally using the stronger bolt here so that if we do need to use something, use 2 in the next level, we can. And it's not much of an issue. So we've got Richard there. We've got Constantine. Let's put Guan here. Richard there. And Attila there. Okay, that looks good. Sweet. Troop capacity, silence, or healing. So none of these are really very good. I actually think I'm going to go with troop capacity because it's all about how many troops you have on the field. Next floor is open. Let's go check it out. Now, I do need to heal here, so sooner is better. Chief Detector. We're going to use that actually right here because that's going to help me figure out what I need. Junior Medicine, as I said, my troops desperately need a heal, and we're going to do Richard because he's going to give me a heal multiplier. Okay. So now we know where the chief is. I'm actually going to do that. So we're going to take out the chief. We're going to use a protection against him. Let's see what we can do. We have Guan, Saladin. Okay, let's do it. Great. This isn't great. We have not gotten the healing one yet, which is really, really a pain. So we're going to do the reduce all damage, Spear of Longinus. And I guess we're going to the next floor, although I really did want to heal. Let's see if we could take some of these out. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. That's the bad part about this being live, y'all. Nope. And let's do you. Okay. Tilla there. Okay. Wheel. Not great, not bad. It's going to help with coins. Front row troops. Great. Okay, next floor. So we're not in a good spot right now. And the reason I say that is typically you want a lot more troop health before you get to this point. I am going to use Arrow of Truth because that's going to help me to take out some of those elites. I'm going to do Elite Armor, Standard Bolt, and I don't have enough now. Okay, guess we're going on. So we only have 2 defenses right now, which I'm not crazy about. But let's see. Maybe we can get lucky here. Another bolt, good. Okay, Shappy Squad. This is not our finest, but we'll make do. Okay. Back row troop defense. We'll do counterattack damage. Yeah, Shappy Squad, this is really not looking good. Oh my goodness. So I will also point out that this scales with difficulty based on your power. And it is not a friendly scale. It really actually sucks. And so if you are sub 80 million power, that's going to make your life a lot easier. I fortunately am, just barely. We do have a heal there. And we just got a forced movement. So what should I do? I'm actually going to heal before we face the boss. And then I'm going to use this bolt on him. And let's take him out. We can get through this. It's just a matter of waiting for the right boosts. Waiting for the right boosts. Okay, there we go. Back row troop attack. Less than 30% of troop strength. Nope. Front row troop defense. So we're really getting unlucky here with a lot of these. And it's showing. Because we need to get the book that makes it so you recover 1% every 30 seconds. And we don't have that. Which is less than ideal. Okay. So let's see. Take out this minion. Oh, there we go. We got another unit. So who do you pick here? That's a question I get a lot. Who should we be picking? So you should be picking support and AoE marches. So the advantage of this is that Honda is going to be phenomenal in this because he has that massive AoE. You also have Ethelfled and Trajan. And Trajan is by far the best support commander in the game. And so I really don't know what I should pick. I'm stuck between the two. I would not go with XY Mina. I don't think that's going to treat you the best. I actually think I'm going to do Honda and Tommy because Tommy's poison stacks and it increases skill damage taken, which is enormous. And with Honda, that's actually a pretty mean pair. So let's do this one. This will only unlock one block for us. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. Increase health. Yeah, health of 10%. Nothing. Okay. Maybe it's this one. I'm trying to find the chief, y'all. The struggle is real here. Let's see. What do we got? Richard there. Nevsky. Okay. Okay. Hopefully this one helps us a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. There's our chief. So now we found our chief. We're going to use our bolt, deal some damage to him. And hopefully he gives us our healing buff because it's been a little bit longer than I would really like it to be. I would recommend that you really don't use the substitute marches on the boss just because he's going to absolutely wreck them. Typically you're not going to want to do that. In this instance, I might actually because I want my Gilgamesh to hold up a little bit better. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, they got wrecked. But we are going to do Battlefield Oath. This is the second best skill you can get. Each skill has a 30% chance to take effect for one extra time. And I am missing Joan. Really wishing I had her. Okay. I hate these towers. Okay. So we took out the tower. Do we have an elite detector? We do not. Typically, I would use an elite detector if we haven't found any of them yet, because it's going to make life a little bit easier. Okay. Really nothing. Ooh, another recruitment camp. Scipio and Hannibal? Absolutely. So this is not ideal. This is not the situation you want. Because, yeah, this is not ideal. Health of front row units. Heck yeah. Oh my god, are you serious? I guess I have to do this one. Wow, this is terrible luck, Shappy Squad. It's like they knew that I was going to be showing you guys how to beat this. Or trying to beat this. I've got a couple options here, but let's see. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. This sucks. Okay. This is not ideal. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're healed up a little bit. And we're going to take 45% less damage from this guy. Okay. It's a little bit better. A little bit. Hopefully it gives us that skill we've been waiting for. That's really what I'd like. Ah, there we go. Finally, Fervent Tactics. Oh, this is what we've been waiting for, Shappy Squad. Okay, enter. So we're not in a great spot right now. We're really not. I think I would actually like to do the major healing and standard bolt. I would not ever do senior medicine. I don't think it's worth it. But what I can do here is I can actually do standard bolt and elite armor. And we're back in the game, y'all. We're back in the game a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll take out this minion. And let's see if we can get Honda killed. Because Honda was not one of my original units that I brought. There we go, we're healing. We're healing. There we go. We're finally healing. That's okay. Let's put Honda out front again. And we'll actually leave Attila out to the side. We're not healing that time. There's our chief. Okay, so we'll use that on him. And hopefully we do all right here. Put Honda over there, Attila behind him. And Honda's gone. And we now have payback. So the reason you want to do payback is multifold. We got the book of Fervent Tactics, which is going to make it so we heal once every 30 seconds. And the advantage of payback is it's going to actually make them move a little bit slower, so we're healing more throughout the battle. So that's actually really good. That's super, super helpful. And Honda is gone, which is fine. We'll now use our Hannibal. And I actually think I'm going to use him there. Okay, that should be all right. Guan is out, but we did heal a little bit. Okay, on to the next. This is terrible. Yeah, not crazy about that. And we're back. Okay, what do we have? Richard there. Attila here. Scipio. Saladin. That looks good. And we are healing a little bit. This guy just messed up my day. I can lose 6% of my troop health here and see if I could go around the side, or I can just face him. I think I have to do this. What do we get? Let's do Joan. What's his name? Mulan. Wow, that hurts. That hurt a ton. Now we'll take out the minion. That elite, we cannot take on that elite unit right now. Attila and Richard healed there. That's good. We're going to destroy this arrow tower. Goodbye. God, these elites making my life difficult. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to do that. And pray that we can beat this chief. Because it's close. It's very close right now. Closer than I would like it to be. So we're going to do Blazing Pendant here. I think this next floor may actually end up being our last. I think we're not going to make it to 20 this time. It's really bad. There's our champ. And we're actually going to revive our Guan Alex, because that's my unit. And the boss is stronger than us. Well, here we go. Let's see. I can probably beat him, but I think it's going to cost me. I think it's going to cost me big time. Unscathed. Oh, yes, 15%. That's what I needed. Okay. Forced movement. Let's see if we could fight this little guy and if we'll be able to heal a little bit. And we're actually going to swap Scipio out now for Constantine. I think we're going to do Constantine Richard there. The Attila back here. Okay, Richard healed. No one else did, though. Damn. Okay. Guess we keep going up. What can we do? Major healing, of course. What do we have? Force movement, major healing. We're going to use the major healing. Minion detector, junior medicine, legendary armor. I can't even get legendary armor. So we're going to do, I guess, basic armor. Yeah, forced movement. Wow. This is tight, Chappie Squad. This is tight. But we got our book. Yeah, screw this guy. We're just going to take him out. And this is a long episode. This is a far longer episode than I was expecting. So I apologize in advance. No one healed. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Let's see, what do we got? Use Scipio over there, actually. Okay, that should be good. Richard healed. Shocker. This is really, really tight. Richard healed again. And front row health. Oh no! Go away. There's our champ. Okay, we've got our guard. And we're going to use elite armor on him and pray that we can beat him somehow. Will we do it, Chappie Squad? The world may never know. Oh man, this is tough. This is really tough. We did. Deal direct damage to enemy units once every 10 seconds from the start of the battle. I think that's going to be the way to go. Okay, let's open that. Oh, we got an elite detector. Okay, we may yet make it, Chappy Squad. We may yet make it. Okay, let's take this little guy out. I think we might do it. Just maybe. We got a lot of healing there. That was awesome. And as you guys can see, we got a buff on the top right. Every time we clear fog, it damages a unit. And we're on floor 18, so I'm actually going to use our elite detector and try and avoid finding any elites. Standard bolt, and we can revive another unit. We'll revive Honda. This is getting to be a challenge, y'all. This is getting to be a challenge. Okay, let's see. What can we swap out? I think we should be fine. Gilgamesh Shield. Love that. Okay. So now this is interesting because we know our chief isn't here or there. We'll have to beat this guy over here who's a little bit damaged. And this might actually work out in our favor because I think maybe we'll heal from it. I don't want to get rid of Ethelfled. Let's see, Gilgamesh. There, yeah. Okay, Richard healed a little bit. There's our chief. Okay. So we've got our bolt. Let's use that. Do we use our armor? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to use our armor. I think we're going to beat the chief, is what I think. I'm going to put Richard there. I'm going to put Constantine there. Gilgamesh here. I need to swap out Scipio. Guan. Okay. And yeah, we'll keep Saladin and Ethelfled, I think. Victory. Okay, we got Boundless Horn, Curse of Weakness, and Unifying Bond. All of these suck. None of those are going to help me with what I need, which is really not great. But we might be able to do this, Chappy Squad. Okay, we're on the 19th floor, and we don't have an elite detector. What we do have is 2 arrow towers that are really just trying to ruin my day, which is awesome. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of healing there. And increase health of front row troops. Boom, boom. Okay. So we just need to beat the chief here. We do have 1 force movement, which is good if we end up with an elite that we need to face off against. Oh, great. That's going to help me. Influential leader. Okay, what do we got? We have this guy over here who's a minion, a very strong minion for no real reason. And we have this elite. If I move this elite now, he can go anywhere. No, not really. He can only go here to these 3 or there. I think we're going to move him. Oh, there we go. We got our heal. That's what we needed. Now we can take this guy out. Okay, got our Attila, who's been on the bench. And we'll actually swap Constantine out, throw Attila. Oh no, Attila's still not there. Okay. Guess we could use Honda. Could be worse. Richard is at full health and everyone else is dying. And okay, there we go. No fallen troops right now. This is not good. Oh, man. I think we have to fight this elite. And then we're going to have to fight the boss. I just hope we can beat it. Oh, there's a Pakal too. Oh, no. Oh, this is really bad. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, Shappy Squad, can we do it? I think we can. I do think we can. Okay, Guan healed. Good. And there's our chief. Okay, Shappy Squad, there is our chief. We're going to use our damage reduction on him. Let's see. Oh, we actually have Honda here too. Let's bring Honda back. I think we can do it, Shappy Squad. I think we can do it. Man, if you're as excited as I am, let me know in the comment section below, because this has been an adventure. I'm actually going to swap Saladin out. Oh, man. 44 units. 50. I think we'll do Scipio, yeah. We did it, Shappy Squad. We beat the Golden Kingdom. I've shown you how to do it, and I hope that you've enjoyed. Okay, let's get to the end and claim our rewards. If you've enjoyed, be sure to hit that subscribe button right over there, bottom right-hand corner. If you watched this whole video, thank you so much for coming out. This has been a time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shappy out.